For many older adults, breakfast remains one of the most critical meals of the day. As we age, our bodies require more intentional nourishment to sustain energy, support heart function, stabilize blood sugar, and maintain organ health. A well-balanced breakfast doesn't just kickstart your metabolism, it also lays the groundwork for better long-term wellness. In fact, according to research conducted by scientists at the University of Greenview, older adults who consistently eat a nutrient-rich breakfast containing moderate amounts of protein and complex carbohydrates show marked improvements in kidney function and cardiovascular performance. These individuals also tend to have more regulated blood sugar levels and a reduced likelihood of experiencing sudden spikes or crashes in energy throughout the day. By contrast, skipping breakfast has been linked to a greater risk of weight gain, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and poor cardiovascular outcomes. As our nutritional needs shift with age, so must our dietary habits, particularly at the beginning of the day. Dr. Evelyn Reed, a well-known geriatric nutritionist from the Starlight Senior Wellness Center, has identified for specific breakfast foods that people over the age of 60 should avoid to protect their health and enhance longevity. 1. Organ meat and blood sausage. While organ meats and blood sausages may be traditional breakfast staples in some cultures, Dr. Reed cautions against including them in your regular morning routine if you're over 60. Risk of bacterial infection. These dishes, especially when undercooked or poorly stored, are breeding grounds for harmful bacteria like Escherichia coli, E. coli, and parasites such as liver flukes. In seniors with compromised immune systems or sensitive digestion, consuming contaminated organ meats can lead to severe gastrointestinal issues, persistent diarrhea, and even parasitic infections that target the brain or liver. Cardiovascular harm. Organ meats, including pig intestines, brains, kidneys, and liver, are incredibly high in cholesterol and saturated fats. Frequent consumption can cause LDL, bad cholesterol levels, to soar, contributing to the development of atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries, which heightens the risk of heart disease, hypertension, and stroke. Professional recommendation. Dr. Reed advises limiting intake of organ meats and blood sausage to no more than 1 or 2 times per month. Importantly, seniors with a history of heart disease, elevated cholesterol, diabetes, or fatty liver disease should avoid these foods entirely. If you do indulge on rare occasions, ensure the meat is fully cooked and prepared under hygienic conditions. 2. Processed fast foods. Convenient breakfast items such as fried donuts, sausage biscuits, breakfast burritos, and deep-fried dumplings may save you time in the morning, but they often wreak havoc on your health. Excessive refined carbohydrates and harmful fats. These foods are frequently made with white flour and hydrogenated oils and are loaded with sodium, trans fats, and processed sugars. When consumed regularly, this unhealthy combination promotes weight gain, increases blood pressure, damages liver function, and accelerates arterial plaque buildup. Nutritional deficiencies. Fast food breakfasts tend to lack essential nutrients such as fiber, lean protein, and vitamins A, C, D, and B12. Over time, a diet dependent on processed breakfast foods can lead to fatigue, digestive problems, and a weakened immune system, making you more vulnerable to infections and chronic illnesses. Digestive and cardiovascular strain. Foods that are heavily processed are often difficult for aging digestive systems to break down. This can result in bloating, acid reflux, gastritis, and sluggish metabolism. In more serious cases, regularly eating these types of breakfasts may increase your risk of heart attack, stroke, or gallbladder disease. Healthy swap. Instead of grabbing a breakfast sandwich from a drive-thru, consider prepping a whole grain wrap at home with scrambled eggs, steamed spinach, and a small sprinkle of low-fat cheese. This provides a balanced mix of fiber, protein, and vitamins without the heavy load of unhealthy fats. 3. Refrigerated leftovers. Many seniors opt to reheat leftovers from dinner as a quick breakfast option, but this habit can introduce several health risks. Bacterial contamination. Even when properly refrigerated, leftover food, especially rice, pasta, or meat dishes can develop bacteria such as Bacillus cereus that survive reheating. These bacteria can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach cramps. Seniors are particularly vulnerable due to naturally declining stomach acid and immune response. Potential cancer risk: vegetables like spinach, lettuce, and celery can form nitrites when stored for long periods. Over time, nitrites can convert into nitrosamines, chemical compounds linked to an increased risk of gastric and colorectal cancers. Reheating these vegetables amplifies the risk, particularly when they're stored improperly. Safe practices: if you must eat leftovers for breakfast, refrigerate them within 1 hour of cooking. Reheat to a minimum of 165 F, and avoid reheating dishes containing nitrate-rich vegetables. Ideally, prioritize freshly made meals in the morning to limit your exposure to potentially harmful compound. S4. Breakfast soups with processed noodles, pho, ramen, and similar dishes. Many American seniors with diverse cultural backgrounds still enjoy dishes like pho, ramen, or udon noodles for breakfast. While comforting and familiar, these soups can be problematic when consumed frequently. High sodium and chemical additives: the broth used in these soups is typically high in sodium and often contains monosodium glutamate (MSG), animal fat, and preservatives. Over time, high sodium intake stresses the kidneys and elevates blood pressure, leading to kidney disease and heart failure. Some lower-end establishments may even use banned additives like borax as a texture enhancer, further increasing health risks. Nutritionally empty instant noodles: prepackaged instant noodles contain moisture-retaining agents, saturated fats, and artificial coloring. Despite being quick to prepare, they provide little to no fiber, protein, or essential nutrients. Regular consumption may lead to weight gain, fatigue, unstable blood sugar levels, and poor digestive health. Alternatives: instead of processed noodle soups, consider homemade bone broth with fresh vegetables and a small portion of brown rice or whole grain noodles. Add lean protein like grilled chicken or tofu for a balanced and comforting meal that supports gut health. Healthier breakfast choices for seniors. Fortunately, there are many nutritious, easy-to-prepare alternatives that offer the warmth, satisfaction, and energy you need without the negative side effects of the aforementioned foods. Dr. Reed offers the following senior-friendly breakfast ideas: oatmeal or congee: a bowl of oatmeal made with unsweetened almond or soy milk and topped with sliced bananas, chopped nuts, or a drizzle of honey provides fiber, slow-releasing carbohydrates, and heart-healthy nutrients. For those who prefer savory options, rice porridge with lean ground turkey, a hard-boiled egg, and blanched leafy greens like kale or spinach can be just as nourishing. Whole wheat toast with protein: start your morning with 1 or 2 slices of toasted whole wheat bread, topped with mashed avocado, a poached egg, or a slice of smoked salmon. Pair this with a cup of unsweetened soy or oat milk for an added protein boost. Fresh fruits before meals: eating fruits like papaya, apples, pears, or bananas 15 to 30 minutes before your meal can help improve digestion. Provide natural sugars for energy and supply your body with vitamins C and B6, potassium, and antioxidants. Low-fat yogurt with chia or flax seeds: Greek yogurt is high in protein and calcium, supporting bone density in older adults. Adding chia seeds or ground flax seeds introduces omega-3 fatty acids and fiber, promoting brain and gut health. Vegetable omelets: whip up an omelet using egg whites or a mix of whole eggs and egg whites. Add sautéed vegetables like bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, and mushrooms for a vitamin-rich, low-calorie option that keeps you full and satisfied. Incorporating these wholesome breakfast options into your daily routine can do wonders for your energy, immune strength, digestive health, and long-term vitality. Most importantly, they help you avoid the hidden dangers in seemingly harmless traditional meals. As Dr. Reed emphasizes, making mindful choices at breakfast is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to protect your health as you age.